These are three books that I will be impressed if you've heard of and even more impressed if you've read. The Long Ships by Frans Bengtsson. This was written in 1954 and translated from Swedish. It follows a Viking crew in the 10th century during the battle for religious power in Europe. I love this book because there's no overarching quest or story really even being told. It just follows the adventures, the antics, the dangers, and the encounters of this Viking crew over several decades of their journeys. This is such an enjoyable read. It is so well written. The characters are all great, and there's actually Monty Python style dry humor throughout the whole book, despite predating Monty Python by about 20 years. The Tartar Steppe by Dino Buzzati. This is also titled The Stronghold by some publishers. It was written in 1945 and translated from Italian. It follows a young military recruit who is very eager to serve his country. He's very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed on his first assignment, but he gets assigned to a very remote outpost overlooking the Tartar Steppe for signs of invasion. He quickly realizes he doesn't really want to do this, but as the days, the months, the years go by and the invasion isn't happening, he keeps making excuses for himself of why he should stay in his post, why he should stick this out. Until one day he wakes up and just realizes he has completely wasted his life doing something that he did not fulfill him. This is a sad book, but it is definitely a cautionary tale of how people's fear of change will keep them in comfortable situations, even if they're not fulfilling. The Auctioneer by Joan Sampson. This is a horror book written in 1975, and in my opinion, should rank on the pantheon of great horror classics. It takes place in a small farming town where a slick businessman rolls into town and convinces people that he should be running an auction. And he basically gets all of the locals to kind of donate junk from their garages and basements and attics to this auction. He sells things on a monthly basis, and he actually donates part of the proceeds of the auction back into the town. So at first, they get a new police force, they get better books in the schools, they get cleaner sidewalks, all things like that. So everyone's kind of good with it at first. But as the auctioneer starts getting more and more power in this town, the townsfolk start getting bled drier and drier and more obligated to give and give and give more and more. It's really a story of greed, power, and corruption told in a horror tale. It is awesome.